Hello and welcome to Hollywood Impact. My name is Zach and I'm going to be talking about the movie Novocaine today. If you haven't seen, it's got Jack Quaid in it, the dude from Spider-Man. Jacob, don't know how to pronounce his last name. And let's just get right into it. Here at Hollywood Impact, if you don't know, we like to talk about the performances, we go story, then we like to talk about the atmosphere, and then our own little special unique scoring, we like to talk about the impact of the movie. So let's just hop right into it. Novocaine. It's an action, I'd call it an action comedy. The performances, I love Jack Quaid. I think he's a great actor. I like everything that I've seen him in. I think he plays the perfect role. He's very relatable. Almost everything he plays in, he plays the naive, he's been bullied, almost everything he's in. Just your typical grow up in a big city kid, and it's no different here, except the special twist, he cannot feel pain. It's a very unique take, and it makes it a weird action movie, but I think it's pretty interesting, and Jack Quaid is probably the perfect guy to play someone who's a nerd and doesn't have fighting skills, but cannot feel pain, and it's a really solid performance from Jack. His co-star that plays the girl of his dreams, she's also solid. I don't know any of her other work, but she does a decent job. It's a pretty believable performance. You can feel the chemistry between Jack and Amy. Is that what I said her name is? Amber. My bad, Amber. They have good chemistry in the film, and it's believable. The story. This is actually probably my favorite part of the movie. It's, again, a unique take on action with him not being able to feel pain, but he's not a superhero. Like, he's a nerdy guy and it's considered, he calls it a disability. He believes that he's been disabled his whole life because of this, and they actually explain it pretty well. Because he can't feel pain, he doesn't eat solid foods, because if by chance he bit his tongue off, he wouldn't be able to feel it, and he'd bleed to death, or choke on his blood, whatever. I thought it's pretty cool how they, he's like baby-proofed his office in his home. All the corners are covered. It's pretty hilarious. But anyway, his girl gets kidnapped, and you're into it. You have the chemistry from when they meet, and they get kidnapped, and it's a pretty intense scene. And then him going on the quest to save her. It's a really simple story, yet I was bought in. And again, nothing game-changing here, but I think it's good. It's good to hold your attention. This movie's under 2 hours, so it goes by pretty quick. But to me, the pacing never, it was pretty consistent. Just a steady, fast-paced action movie. Atmosphere. Sound design is good here. The gunshots sounded pretty good. The surround sound in the movie, it seemed perfect with whenever shots are off camera, like it's behind you. That sounded all great. Nothing to write home about on music. It's an action movie. I don't remember any of the original pieces. They chose decent enough songs for the soundtrack. So it's again, good, not great. But yeah, the gunshots and fighting noises, grunts, punches, Jack gets to use a lot of unique things in combat since he can't feel pain. All the clanks of hot pans, that all sounded good. It's a very crisp movie. Just the music's not going to stand out, but nothing bad here. Let's just go right into the impact. I would definitely rewatch this movie. I'd see it again in theaters too. I think it's a solid, enjoyable movie. You're not going to feel like you wasted your money. It's a great popcorn flick, and I think it makes for a really good streaming movie when that time comes. Like you will have a good time when watching this movie. I don't think you're going to be bored at any part of it unless you just, hate Jack Quaid, but he's such a likable dude. I don't know why you'd hate Jack Quaid, but it's, again, nothing game-changing here. Just, it's an interesting concept, and to me, they kept it pretty consistent with, him not feeling pain. Like, sometimes you can have some plot holes, if you will, but I think it was pretty solid. And good, not great is just my motto for this movie. I don't think there's anybody that's just going to totally dislike it. It's a pretty safe movie, and I enjoyed it. I had a good time, and I think most people would have a good time with it too. I'd give this a 7 out of 10. Just a solid 7. I know usually 7 out of 10 gets made fun of if you ever watch IGN, everything's a 7. But it's a good movie. It's good, not great. You're not going to be disappointed, I don't think. You know, I saw trailers for this, and it seemed pretty much what they were advertising is what you got. And I had a good time with it. So if you like The Boys, I think you'll like this movie. It's not as over the top as The Boys, but if you like Huey, you know, in The Boys, you'll like Novocaine, you know, Nathan Kane. It's a good film. So I would recommend you go watch it. You know, support your theaters, and you'll have a good time with this movie. So all that to say, thanks for watching Hollywood Impact. We'll see you on the next one, guys.